Well, good morning, guys. Let's crank her up. Let's vacuum it. Looks to be all the original lug nuts. We're done with all the vacuuming. Yeah, it stopped all right. Need to get her home. That car's giving me a pain. Well guys, I'm done washing it and it looks good, doesn't it? Now, of course, before I purchased this, the car that I was planning on getting was a 2015 or newer Subaru WRX or a BRZ or FRS. Now, I actually went to Orlando and drove an FRS and a Subaru WRX. Then afterwards, I happened to see an ad for a Firebird. I always wanted one because we had an 81 Trans Am Daytona 500 edition. I want one of those, or a Bandit or something close to that. Well, I found two Firebirds 2-3 hours away. So we drive all the way there, and in pictures, they look great, but pictures can be deceiving. They weren't the greatest in the world, but they were great cars to be projects. And I didn't want to be buying a project that was going to need a lot of work. I wanted something that just needs a little bit of TLC. I saw this on Marketplace and I was scrolling past it and I was like, you know what? It's a little out of my price range. I don't think I'll be able to buy it. Then he sends it to me, relisted 5 hours ago, 21 people that saved it. And so I shoot him a text, start talking back and forth, and I end up owning it now. Did I think I was gonna own it? No, but it's here. It looks good. Of course, she's got her little scars and her little characteristics, but you know what? It's all about show your scars. An original Raven black car with red interior. I think all the interior is original. I'll know more later on. Looks nice. The G fell off. Let's put some new oil in this baby.
It's not real black. Look at it running across my fingers. It's still good.
And it's 2-year-old oil.
Take this filter on the very bottom of it, mark it, and put the date on it and the mileage that's on the car.
Okay. And luckily, we have National Parts Depot right up the road for certain things like the fan shroud.
And they have 4 locations in the country.
The fan shroud, I'm gonna order it soon.
I don't even see a rear main leak on this thing. That should be fine. That's crazy. Sitting here working on it. 289.
Everyone says they're damn good motors, so.
See that? No gasket on there. It'll leak.
Oil pressure's in the middle.
Alright, shut it off.
Well, guys, she's full. Now I think we're gonna check it and see if the transmission fluid's good. I ordered 8 spark plugs.
Guys?
They'll be here tomorrow at Advance, so I'll pick those up. It is pouring down rain in here, but he made his own gasket.
Yeah, I made my own gasket, so we good.
Sweet. I'm getting soaked. Here we go, guys. First time actually dropping some real money on the 67 Mustang of National Parts Depot, which they have one in Ocala. We'll go up there one day and show you guys the inside. We need a gasket for the fuel cap, so we got one right here. We got a fan shroud. We have a dome light because our dome light's cracked. We're gonna have place order. Boom, there we go. Let's take a little look up here. He put the fan shroud in. Looks great. He adjusted the gearbox too to take some play out of the steering. Thanks, Dad. Looks great. Well, that worked. Sweet. That should give me a nice seal. I happened to go to Advanced Auto Parts yesterday. Got a little deal on some little trees. Went and got a Wix filter. I'm gonna take the aftermarket air filter off. I'm gonna put the original one back on it. Put the new filter on it. And also look, I got a Mustang hat. Yeah, Mustang since '64. It's nice and blue. Well guys, the aftermarket air filter is off. Now whoever painted this, they didn't do the greatest job in the world. Should be sandblasted, repainted again. This sticker was starting to come up. Got a new Wix filter in it. Looks nice though. Definitely kind of catches your eye from a distance. So we're gonna change this. Well, we take out the old one. Look at all that.
Bulb stays up there?
Bulb stays up there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Put that back. There we go. Go get your dome light lenses at National Parts Depot. So this is the box that I received with the Mustang. So we got the hat, of course. And we got some keys right here. 4 or 5 days ago, I went through all of this. So you got a bunch of different years right here. Then you got nothing but invoices, which I went through everything. It seems to be the floors have been replaced in areas. You know, the quarter of the fender on the driver's side. There's been a bunch of different little things that have been done to it. Seat covers have been replaced at some point. Now, the original owner, his name was Madison Booth Dunlop, and he passed away, it looks to be in 2020. See, Mr. Dunlop. I read the entire manual. I went through that whole thing to learn all about it. I actually really enjoyed it. Most 20-year-olds won't sit there and read the manual. Let me find it. There's a very important piece of paper in here I want to show you guys. 12,000 mile inspection. Like, that is just too cool at a Ford dealership. And you have the manual right here. Here it is. Right there. Madison Booth Dunlop. Original date of sale, May 27th, 1967. And you see what today is? Today is May 26th, 2022.
It was 55 years ago.
And there was 390 miles on it. It was a showroom demo car. And you're not gonna believe that I actually got it tagged today. And tomorrow marks 55 years since the day it was purchased. Seems to me it's had a lot of different muffler and exhaust work on it, which it will be getting dual exhaust, so that'll be added into the list of invoices. Oh guys, look, there it is. It's tagged, woohoo! Now, time of course to get that jet unclogged because for some reason it keeps dying on me. We'll get that fixed and then we'll be able to enjoy it.
I had Chad pull the carburetor off, so he took it apart, cleaned it and everything, and put it back together. He didn't change any of the settings, but we noticed the idle's high, but it might be the choke is actually functioning properly now, so we're gonna go drive it around. You know, old cars don't like to sit around. This thing really hasn't been driven on a regular basis since, what, 2019 maybe?
Well, time to go for a ride.
They work pretty good. They work better than a Beetle.
Guess what today marks? This car is 55 years old. It's not dying now.
No, give it some gas. Hell yeah. Is that better than it was before?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. It actually doesn't die. We'll find out when we get to the stop sign, because every time I would drive before, I'd come to a stop sign and it just died.
So what are we doing?
We're just stanging.
Just stanging. It's a wild stang. You wouldn't understand.
Well, the track's pretty straight now since you adjusted it.
Yeah, it's got a little play, but might be in the tie rod ends. Dun, dun, dun. He's just stanging. This is Dalton's new purchase. Really, the car hadn't been driven in years or on a regular basis. So the more and more you drive this, the more it should start running much better. It'll be running fine now for a car that's been sitting for a long time. I mean, I took that 1968 RS Camaro I bought years ago, and it had 96,000 miles on it, set in dry storage for 16 years. I cranked it up and it smoked like a mosquito spray truck went by. I poured training fluid down it while it was running, revved it up, and I'd let it idle for a couple hours. Oh, it smoked up the whole neighborhood when I put the training fluid in it. But boy, it cleaned it up, and
she's still so cold.
I idled it a couple hours every day for 2 days and cleared up and stopped smoking.
Temp's good, oil pressure seems to be good, gas gauge don't work.
Yeah, we gotta troubleshoot that. Ground out the sending unit and the gauge should peg. Then you know your gauge is fine, and then you know it's the sending unit. It's most likely your sending unit. It's sitting in there for years, probably bad gas. Oh, I like it, it runs great.
It does run great.
Just stanging. Now you can get out and drive. So how is it this is your first automatic?
Pretty good, but it's going to take some getting used to when you hit the gas that it's shifting by itself. I'm not used to that.
How many kids are now that could say that their third car was an automatic?
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was an extra option. It was more expensive to get an automatic. Everyone drove stick. Late 70s, that only 10% of the cars, like a Camaro, were manual transmissions. Your emergency brake's over there, isn't there?
No, that pedal is for windshield wiper.
Where the hell's the e-brake?
Oh, this.
Oh, that's a pull-out. Okay.
It's a pull-out and
okay. I see. I'm used to Camaros. Like I said, I've only restored or had 2 classic Fords. I do miss my Mach 1.
See that little door?
What?
That's your air.
Yeah, it's a leaf door right now.
You just closed it.
Yeah, I don't need more leaves. Now you got like 10 leaves on the floor.
Great.
Yeah.
We never check the antifreeze.
Have you even opened the radiator?
No.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We're doing fine, right?
Yeah, you're doing fine, but you don't want rust in it.
So you want to keep driving around, get it warmed up?
Yeah. One more lap around the neighborhood. In too deep, brother. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, just staying.
Yeah, we got to get those blinkers to work on that hood. That's cool. Never seen that before. Knew the vents were there. I had no clue there were blinker indicators.
Well, I just got to say, Madison Booth Dunlop, rest in peace. I just want to say you did a great job of taking care of this car.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for keeping all the service records over the years and keeping track of the car. You're taking really good care of it.
It's always great to buy a car, an old classic with a story behind it. And you know, we're all about stories here at Just Buggin.
See, I had a little hesitation. I don't know if that's just it shifting gears.
Yeah, it runs nice. A lot better since the carburetor's clean. That's pretty nice that that's all you had to do.
Yeah, that and drain bad gas. Oh, yeah.
What do you think, guys? Is that 725, 750?
It runs really good, and I'm really happy. Well, we be just stangin'.
Yeah, I'm proud of you being able to get your dream car, man, at 20 years old.
Thank you. Woohoo. I just so happened to be at Goodwill, and I saw this neat little tool and utility box made by Woolworth Wool & Co. And it's from 1960. I looked up the part number and everything. It looks like they range from $31 to $50. I purchased it for $2.99. So it's a great deal, and it has the original sticker on it, which is great. Toolbox for the back of the 67 Mustang since it's period correct. It's a sweet little find. Now, Dub World, aka David, I haven't looked at what it is yet, but I do see it's in this nice carbon fiber kind of case. Check it out. Oh, that's nice. That looks good, man. So I opened this little thing up and look what fell out. Mustang since 1964. That's too cool. Modern day Mustang in the rain on a track. And then you have another Mustang. It's all tricked out. And then another Mustang, which is a fastback. Thank you, David. I really appreciate that. That'll look sweet on the keys for the 67.
She got cut with a sword at Chancellor.
You're my chaperone. Yeah, you're taking a veteran out for dinner. We are going out to the ale house.
Yeah, Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Taking the Stang out.
Gotta feed a veteran.
First time out on the road here on the Stang.
This is the first time you're gonna go out there?
Yep.
Boy, dog's ready to go.
Got enough gas right now.
Should. I mean, it's nice not having a shift. I gotta say that. That's nice.
Oh, you got your new keychain there?
Yeah.
I think you're all that in the bag of shit. Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
Jamming out.
Everybody's looking and staring.
Well, we're here, guys. Time to get some grub-a-dub-dub. Look at that. Great. Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And now I've been served. My stomach is full.
Yeah, now time to go home on the Stang. Stangin', just stangin'.
So it's a wild Stang.
Like
Yeah, my mom used to at me because I'd say wrapped up like a douche. And she goes, don't say douche. And I didn't know what the douche was. I'd be in the back of the station wagon yelling, wrapped up like a douche. And the roller in the my mom goes, it doesn't say douche.
You guys catching this?
You're listening to the old Ford AM radio. Ain't no woman like the one I got. She's sitting in the back in a little
Just stangin'. You hear that tapping too?
back there. You're gonna get that in old cars and all. They've been bouncing around for 55 years. Good luck finding them half the time. If anybody says anything, it's like, what the do you expect? You be creaking and making noise if you're 55 years old.
You're the exact same age as this guy.
Yeah, I know I am.
WDLG Wildwood.
Not like a Beetle.
Much heavier car.
Yeah.
Once it gets rolling, it's easy.
Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, it's nice having an automatic. Good little car. Well, guys, thanks for watching our little bit of a Memorial Day. We had a great drive in the Stang. First time going on the highway with it. It drives good. We need to do something about the steering because it pulls a little bit to the right when you stomp on the brakes. So steering and brakes, and other than that, maybe some squeaks and stuff, get rid of that, but runs good, and I'm very happy. Hey man, where are we?
We are at National Parts Depot, man. It's been years since I used to come here for everything.
Always bring me here.
Yeah.
We got Josh, yeah, look, we got a 345 Hemi. We got a bunch of Mopar right here. Well guys, let's go inside and check it out. National Parts Depot. Get all your parts there, link down in the description. Look at that, $392. looks rough. We're thinking it's either one of these two. Thanks, National Parts Depot. Man, so where are we?
Sumter County Fairgrounds swap meet.
Yeah, and we're here to get paint supplies.
POR 15,
yeah,
man.
And if you guys would like a 10% discount, check the link down in the description. Stocked back up on our POR 15, and you should too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna just check out and see if there's any parts for the
VWs and for your
67 Mustang. Maybe a center cap for a steering wheel or horn button or something. But look, that's a nice looking steering wheel right there. No cracks. A guy over there told us, hey man, if you're looking for Mustang parts, you gotta go see Mustang Phil. Check him out, guys. Mustang Phil. Hey, he's an American veteran.
Dalton's new tag. Cool. For
$5. Yeah, for the Mustang. It's just a placeholder until I make a custom tag that says Raven. But look, he got him some sandpaper, a few other little things. Staying alive.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, I got Earth, Wind and Fire and Saturday Night Fever BGs for the 67 Mustang. So, we brought the Stang out.
Yeah, and the car show got canceled.
Yeah, it was a rainy day, but it was nice just to bring it out.
But you know what? We were rolling through and we saw a few classic cars where people didn't want to go home because it was canceled.
What's up, man?
Find the place okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to finally meet you.
Around here.
Yeah, that's for the Ford.
Yeah,
I think I got some
that's
wiring
sweet.
diagrams too to get you.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What you got right here?
I went from dub to Stang today. You got a worn out rag joint. Here we go.
We went down to our
the new
local
one.
National Parts Depot and picked up a new coupler. After we're done installing that, later we're gonna go pick up a part from Napa, get a new fuel pump.